Mishke here, joining the GL world to pitch my new podcast, which now comes out twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays. The show features an extraordinary array of exotic circus performers, forgotten Hollywood starlets, reclusive Fortune 500 CEOs, professional taxidermists. Yep, wait a minute, that's a different promo. Where's the promo for GLers? Here it is. Let's try this again. Mishke here, pitching my new podcast. We're out of time? Could I do it again?
What can 160 years of experience teach you about the future? When it comes to protecting what matters, Pacific Life provides life insurance, retirement income, and employee benefits for people and businesses building a more confident tomorrow. Strategies rooted in strength and backed by experience. Ask a financial professional how Pacific Life can help you today. Pacific Life Insurance Company, Omaha, Nebraska, and in New York. Pacific Life and Annuity, Phoenix, Arizona.
I'm going to open it with a question for you, okay?
I'm ready.
One week ago, sir,
Yep.
you were somewhat optimistic about father out of wedlock and quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
Yep.
And his performance.
Yep.
And he only threw for 143 yards, but no grievous mistakes. Did you watch enough yesterday to adjust your opinion?
Yes.
Yes.
My opinion's been adjusted. But on the first drive, didn't they score?
Oh, yeah, 62-yard completion.
Like clockwork.
So I thought, oh, this is it. This is
man.
kid's all right. And then he just, right in the bottom.
Yeah, he, you know what he has? Remember, was it somebody I was trying to remember who we said had happy feet as old Viking fans.
Quarterback?
And somebody said Wade Wilson, we thought, had happy feet, especially when he was a young quarterback. He's got a little bunny hop that he has to take before he throws the ball long, and I don't know. And also, I think Brady pointed this out when he was, he talks kind of too much, like they all do, Brady, but he makes decent observations once in a while. And he said to be a quarterback, you got to have the fastball, the changeup, and the right altitude.
I think he's just got a fastball.
Yeah, and he just he kind of throws, and he throws it a low fastball too. So they go boom. What, they knock down at least 3, right? And then there's something wrong with the cadence. The 8 false starts.
8 false starts. That's got to be an NFL record.
Most in a home stadium in however
It was
long
a while, yeah.
However long they've been keeping track, it's the most
How
ever
can
in a
you
home
screw
stadium.
up a cadence?
You know what? Somebody said this to me today, and they might be right. The coach can talk to him till it's 15 seconds, till it gets down to 15. Then you got to cut the mic. And
Who cuts the mic?
It's the league rule.
Must do
I
it
think
automatically.
it
must do it
automatically
automatically. But it seems that then he starts trying to do too much, and he's not ready to go when there's 2 seconds on the clock. You know, he's confused. Is what it looks like.
You guys call him J.J. McCarthy, but I call him number 9.
Number 9. Now explain this to me.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I saw the headline.
On
I saw the story, and it just didn't seem like a story I'd want to read.
I didn't read it either, but I saw the headline.
Well, there was a big piece made, I believe, right before Michigan won the national championship, in which how he likes to be very peaceful before the game. He likes to meditate before the game, either sitting on the bench, sitting in front of the goalpost, just trying to soak it all in.
Changes his personality.
Correct. And once the game begins, that's when the alter ego Joe takes over.
Alter ego is number 9.
Number 9.
9 instead of JJ.
Was he number 9 at Michigan?
Yes.
Yes. Well,
So he becomes number 9.
he becomes number 9,
Yeah,
and he
sure
gets
he
into
does.
this competitive trance. Is that
Yes,
it, basically?
it's almost as it's a level of psychosis in which he is going to take over and lead this team with a menacing physique, Joe.
See, here, you want my new take? My new take is that I don't doubt his competitiveness
No, I don't either.
and his zeal. It's worse than that. He just might not be very good.
Yeah, that would be worse.
Right.
That would be worse. I don't know. Judley, who went out and watched him every practice he had this year, he was at every practice. He's convinced he's got the arm. But
there's no doubt he's got the fastball.
He's got the arm.
The problem is he doesn't know how to throw the changeup.
Yeah, that could be whatever it is.
But he floated that one to Naylor on that.
Oh yeah,
that was a great pass.
Yeah.
He also floated a couple to the other team, but
I will say Naylor made a great adjustment on that.
Yes, he did.
Naylor's had a great.
He's unheralded.
He is. He's better than Addison.
Here's what they're going to do. They're going to re-sign Naylor to one of those wide receiver 2 contracts, and they're going to trade Jordan Addison.
Do you think?
That's what I think will happen. Naylor's a hell of a player.
I don't think they'll get much value for Addison, though, with his difficulties.
That's true.
He's got some talent, but...
the one that went to get the dog going the wrong way?
Yeah, and then he also fell asleep, and then,
got suspended.
Got suspended 3 games because he... he should just every morning get up and be happy he's alive, that he didn't get hit while he was sleeping in the second lane at LAX at 3 o'clock in the morning or whenever it was, 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever it is. But, he's certainly, Naylor's been the surprise of the season. He's pretty good. So, I don't know. Baltimore didn't play that great. They were ready to get beat. Offensively, they didn't do much,
Well, that's just it, because you wasted a great defensive performance, especially in the first half, against one of the best players in football. In Lamar
Jackson.
What
they say.
What's that, Joe?
They beat themselves.
Yes, they did. They did. And you know what they say? As a great man who you used to have to go over and turn the shower off when he was in the next room, once said, it's a crazy league, Joe.
It is. It's a crazy league. Crazy.
And Detroit reacted so... They were so upset about the loss, Campbell started calling plays. And this wasn't a bad reflection on the new offensive coordinator. Okay, but I'm going to call plays down here with my reading glasses on, looking at the play sheet, and you're going to sit up there in booth and make recommendations.
Did you, speaking of that game, did you guys see the Donald in the booth with Fox? He went to the Commanders Lions game yesterday. Did you catch any of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did they let you hear the boos or not?
No, I don't think there was any. Was there?
There were boos.
Yeah.
What when he was on TV though?
All I know is there were boos.
Okay.
And uncharacteristically, Don did not say he was the greatest football player in the world.
But he has told them, his people have told them that the owner, who's apparently in Don's camp, the new Commanders owner, that they would like it if the new stadium was named after him.
I ain't naming it.
The new $4 billion stadium.
Then get him to pay for it then.
Yeah, right.
But he'd stake the money from us.
Or just get some Arab nation to pay for it. That'd be good.
Respects to combat, war, etc., and you kind of take some of the same strategies. Would love to hear your thoughts about where we are as a nation, how we're doing.
Well, we're doing great, and recruitment is doing phenomenally. People have spirit. Our stock market hit an all-time high. Prices are coming down. We inherited a mess. Prices are coming way down. And I'll tell you, our country has over $17 trillion being invested in it, which is a record. So we're doing great.
Where did he come up with that figure?
He was in the booth. What are you going to do?
You know what he was doing? He was winging it.
He'll read anything you put on the teleprompter.
Could you imagine if he did a game?
It'd be fun.
It would shatter every ratings record, just everything that would come out of his mouth.
Well, it was, they're right about that stadium, though. That got ruined by the previous owner, who took the capacity from 72,000 to 90 by taking all the seats away.
Yeah,
it's awful. Is it
downtown? Where is it?
It's out in the one
Landover.
Landover, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, now they want to go back to. They're going to build it where RFK was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now RFK is not standing. Is that standing?
I think it's still there. I think they're going to have to rip it down, but I might be wrong.
And RFK is where the now Texas Rangers played. The Senators played there.
Yes, they played. Both teams played there.
I wonder if there's a plaque marking Griffith Stadium.
I think it's out. in the same area, but I'm sure there is someplace. Yeah, it was. When the Twins first moved here, they played in Griffith Stadium for the expansion team had to play there 3-4 years while they built a new one. So anyway, yeah, I've been to RFK a few times back in the day, and then this one. RFK was great.
I was at RFK a number of times. I don't think I've been to the one in Landover.
Well, we were there with Jack Kent Cook playing the Vikings and Leslie Stahl was sitting next to Jack Kent Cook in the booth next to us. All the, and the politicians would show up. But the thing about RFK was that the crowd, they had the temporary bleachers that were good seats in left field when they came in off the field. And when they got rowdy over there, remember that? The stadium would, the stands would jump. They would, because people would start, rocking and rolling and getting happy. And,
was that the NFC Championship game? The 87?
No, I don't think so. I don't think. Did we play them in the championship game?
87.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we were there for that one, but we were there other times too. But I think in '83, Joe and I were there for a playoff game. But yeah, '87 was. I think they were still RFK. Yeah.
Don't we have to favor now the hated Bears Sunday?
Nah,
they're playing pretty well.
The Bears have
they have beat nobody though.
Yeah, plus they've sneaked them out at the end of 2 or 3. But I'd rather have their quarterback than ours. I'll tell you that. So.
They should be favored, though. In fact, that's a good question.
I bet they're 4. 3 or 4. I would think the Vikings.
I don't think anything's safe now.
Oh, no.
It's a crazy league.
It's a crazy league.
Yes. And the Bears, should have beaten them the opener down in Chicago. They screwed that one up at the end. So, I don't know. It's here's my deal on J.J. McCarthy, no matter what O'Connell and the rest of them are trying to tell us. When they were facing a key moment in the season, when they were 2-4, right, or 3-3, Game 7, they chose to play an invalid instead of J.J. McCarthy. Carson Wentz was virtually in a body cast, and they decided to play him instead.
His left arm was 2 yards behind him than his body was.
Yes. Do you suppose, after that performance, that they might bring in a veteran quarterback who could actually play if J.J. gets hurt here, instead of this Wolford who's just there to take snaps?
Why not let Brosmer give it a shot?
Yeah, that's what all the Viking Gopher fans say.
How bad does it look letting Darnold go?
Well, a lot of money, but Joe, if you look at the average yardage per pass attempt, so every time you throw a pass, completions and incompletions or interceptions, they take your number. He is averaging 9.6 yards an attempt. Number 1 in the NFL. Our guy's averaging 6.4 in his limited
Did they have enough money to keep Darnold and sign McCarthy?
But it would have been, counterproductive. Then if you do that, then you're saying McCarthy's not going to play.
I guess.
What's equally as bad, though, is the fact that the guy you did try to retain on a 1-year deal is now leading the Indianapolis Colts to an 8-2 record.
Yes. We thought the only team he could play good against was the Vikings defense.
True.
He did in the championship game.
You know what it tells you? Quarterbacks are hard to find.
That's right.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
There's only so many of them that can do what you're supposed to do.
Now, you were a veteran bartender probably when the Ponder era was on, right?
Oh, I'll say.
Did we have a period when we were on board with him? I can't remember. Because he didn't play the first 6 games of the season, and then they dumped
Because he was in a 2011 draft. Is that correct?
Then they dumped Fatty and played him, the veteran
Remember that game against the Bears where they finally pulled McNabb off the field?
Yes.
He threw like a 3-hopper to the wide
He was built
receiver.
like me when he was playing quarterback at the end. He let himself go a little bit.
2012, though, I mean, granted he had Adrian who won the MVP, but he played okay. Ponder, I'm talking about now, but I don't really remember anyone fully being on board.
Not, the other thing is, I think
I didn't like the name Ponder.
I think social media, for want of a better term, was powerful then, but not as powerful as it is now. Mm-hmm. So, if Ponder was, there wasn't this whole movement to make him great before we had any idea, like there is with McCarthy, with 9, as we call him.
Right. I'm trying to find. I have a Sid quote about Ponder, and I can't find it. It was in a press conference from way back when. I can't find it now. But it was one of those where he's just kind of said about 15 straight times, "I got to watch the tape to get." No, Christian, you're terrible. There's no watching the tape.
There's an underappreciated thing about Sid.
Yes,
he never made up a quote.
That is exactly right, because it was on tape.
They were all dull.
Yes, right.
Because they were all real.
He never quoted anybody as saying we have to tighten the immigration laws.
He never said, "Has anyone seen a Malaysian herb peddler?"
No,
The quotes you got from Sid was the stuff they were saying.
Yes. And, of course, now there might have been a word change here or there when he used to get him off clippings of when he'd come in and you were there when he was
cardboard box.
Empty his pockets.
Yeah.
And they have little notes here, there, and everywhere because he'd been at some dinner somewhere. And
Ponder, 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 ponder.
There we go. Found it.
The first night I saw him was my first night on the job, and he came in. It was dinner time. No one else was around except me to answer phones and stuff. Yeah. And he had a cardboard box.
Yes.
Which I later learned was all the stuff he accumulated that day from all his stops.
Yeah.
Press releases and notes. And that's the night he asked me how to spell music. And I thought, how did this happen?
Yes, right.
How did I get into this?
It is unbelievable. You know what? The greatest description of him was Dick Cullum. Mm-hmm. He had the best legs in sports writing.
Oh, he did.
Because he went everywhere.
Yeah.
He's still going. He still had great legs when he was like 90.
He broke his hip and recovered his legs.
Yes, but he was, I mean, his daughters told me stories about, she's got the 2 kids in the back, smaller kids in the back, and Sid's driving, which is a mistake in the first place.
Right.
She's riding with him. By the time she got the 2 kids out of the car, he'd be 3 blocks, and then she'd be going, Sid! He'd be the fastest walker in the world. Oh. He was unbelievable, but crazy.
Our Wild beat the Calgarys.
And the kid gets the
goalie.
That's a highlight.
Yeah.
Walst had 36 saves for a shutout. That could be the best sign of the season so far, that now he and Gus he and Gus will be alternating now, won't they? For if he's
this kid will play more. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they're not going to make him play 1 out of every 3 games. He'll be playing every other game. And haven't they won 3 in a row? Or
no,
something?
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
It reminds me. Did you see the video of Ovechkin scoring the 900th goal?
No.
And the goalie, is it Bennington? The kid that used to be
St. Louis.
He was, yeah. When the 900th goal, he pretended to put it in his not his pocket, but tried to almost take it from. Have you seen this?
No, just teasing him.
But apparently Ovechkin didn't think that was funny at all, because he was asked about it after the game. He said, "No comment, to move on." And I went,
really?
That means
so Bennington was
he tried to pull a Doug Minkiewicz. Remember when Minkiewicz took
ended up with the ball?
Yeah, but the goalie was going to give him the puck.
Well, you never know.
Was it worth anything?
A 900th goal?
Yeah.
Oh, nice hockey.
I think he's a disgrace to the game, though, that he's still scoring 50. He lumbers up and down the ice. He goes about 2 miles an hour. He
can play until he's 100. That celebration of the cup was one of the greatest things.
He can still shoot the puck, but damn, it takes him a while to get there.
He's grilling, blasted, drunk, screaming, "We are the champions!" And he's
he poured gas on the fire.
He's one of those guys that when the fire gets a little bit down in there, he just squirts a whole new
more lighter fluid.
Here's why he's lumbering. I can't get over the pregame meal.
He's got to have the greatest wife ever, though. Yeah. That instead of saying, "Look at that drunken lout out there, I can't stand him," she took video of it and released the video.
So you know what they didn't play? The Game of Flaws.
No, they didn't. She, I think when you're married to a big old Russian bear, you probably got lower standards,
maybe,
for being treated. Right?
Speaking of that, we have to ask him the question.
Was the Game of Flaws, did that start with the train trip to Chicago?
It could have.
That's what I thought.
Because it came up on GL today. A guy wanted me to add Game of Flaws to our lexicon, and I said, well, that's more of a Monday Night Sports Talk thing. That Pat invented Game of Flaws, and Reavers thinks it was the long train ride to Chicago.
That could have been when I first mentioned it, because that was an 8-hour blowout. That was an 8-hour.
You could drive it
even when I humorously said, "Boy, we've had some bad trips." What would you say the worst was? She looked up from her book with this angry look and said, "This one." Okay, honey, we won't speak again for another hour.
The reason I knew my guy Patrick was in a little bit of trouble is I remember when we checked in with him, and every time I'd call Pat on the phone, it was, "What do you say? What do you say? What do you say?" Or it was some quip.
Yeah.
But
was his dauber down?
Oh, when he answered, he went, yeah.
Another freight train we got to wait for.
We were waiting for an hour for a freight train in the weeds, someplace in the weeds. And I was saying, there could be zombies coming out, there could be creatures coming out of these woods as we're waiting. Why did I do that? Because first of all, when you're going to Chicago, you have to realize the train's going to be 2 hours late before the trip's late.
Yep.
Yeah,
because you were going to the Twins and Cubs.
Twins and the Cubs. Yeah, the one. And then we got down there. It was 100 degrees on Saturday.
Oh my God! I am still.
That was the game when Willie Astudillo made his major league debut as a center fielder.
That's right, and I remember the live tweets were spectacular. We are still on the train.
Oh God, she was bad. She was bad.
No, remind me, because I know you put her on a plane to head back home. Did you?
We both came back on a plane.
Okay, but did you at least give her the? Well, what do you think? You want to take the train back?
No.
You were smart enough not to.
Saturday before asking, I booked us back Sunday. So. But that trip, the train's not cheap. And then we had to pay like another $700 for the two of us to fly home. But
imagine if you were still drinking.
Yes, right.
They ran out of booze.
Yeah, oh God, yes. It was.
By the time they got to Rochester.
Toma.
When I knew that we were in trouble, beyond being 2 hours late, when they start chugging out of the depot and you're along the river there, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But they're going 8. You could walk alongside it for about 2 miles. What are we doing here? Let's go. There's nobody in front of us.
Let's go. Buddy, hit the accelerator.
Let's haul ass.
Let's go.
What are we doing here? What are we going to run over a caribou or something? What are you doing here? That was the worst thing of all time. God almighty.
I have it here, by the way, the Ovechkin pregame meal.
Oh, that's why he's lumbering. Mm-hmm. He gets full of Italian food.
Yeah.
It's a pregame meal before home games. It's a consistent order of Mama Lucia's chicken parmesan and pasta.
But he eats the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. The meal includes chicken parm, plain spaghetti, bread, and 4 different sauces: marinara, mushroom marsala. Ooh, that sounds good. Alfredo, and also a different style of meat sauce. His dedication to the high-calorie meal has become a well-known tradition. Mama Lucia is a local restaurant in the...
What time does he devour this? Like mid-afternoon? Or he's
he
already
typically
in the locker room,
he
right?
typically orders this meal at around 11 a.m. on game days. So I don't know when.
Okay, he's done eating by game
Do you
time.
not have to clean out your colon after you do that before you're playing? You know,
You would think
maybe
so.
he stinks so bad nobody wants to be near him. Maybe that's what the problem is.
They're showing a photo of it. That's a healthy portion.
You know, I always wondered about being in the clubhouse a few times when Nelson Cruz dinner came in for I mean, anybody could get into it,
Sure.
but it was for the Latin player, the Latin players on the team. And he had this Latin food, but they'd come in with like 9 trays of this heavy stuff. I was wondering, is that what we want to be doing at 5 o'clock? I don't know.
Was that why he had the nap?
He had a nap.
Yeah.
He had the nap.
Yeah.
But I think the food came in after the nap, but I might be wrong. He did nap from 4 to 5. Yeah.
Okay.
After BP napped.
I heard the new manager being interviewed in the last couple of days. He seems like an affable.
Oh, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Shelley's a good guy.
Is he a good baseball guy?
I think he is.
Okay.
But he didn't win many. He's 150 games under 500 in 6 years and 5.5 years, and he ain't. Paul Skeen ain't walking in the room either.
No, he is not.
But he knows perfectly well what he's getting into.
Oh, heaven, yes, yeah, he is. But it is an interesting hire, though, that it really tells you that it was Joe Pollad's idea to fire Rocco, because you're hiring Rocco. Same guy, big buddies, same philosophies. It's weird. It's a weird hire. Meanwhile, I think I mentioned this last week, Drew Butera's nephew, 33 years old, the new manager of the Washington Nationals.
Sal Butera's nephew.
Sal Butera,
Yeah.
not Drew Butera's cousin.
Right.
Drew Butera's cousin. Sal's
Is Drew
nephew.
the guy that missed a grade?
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. It was just some basic stuff he didn't have down.
You've heard some quotes from him.
No,
I watch him play. He made mistakes that I thought,
Reeves,
did he skip a
Did
grade?
this guy skip a grade?
It's terrible.
Yeah, there's base running stuff. He didn't run. He wasn't on the bases that often. So
I got a question for you. Did this guy skip a grade?
Who was his dad, Sal?
Sal Butera.
Sal was his dad.
Yep.
Yeah. Sal's a great guy, but the Butera family had quite a few at bats in the big leagues, hitting 160 between the family. I wonder if it's the lowest ever family batting average.
Oh my God, that's a great
Lowest
question.
ever family batting average for non-pitchers.
Lowest ever.
I used to know the name of the town they were from in Kentucky. What the hell was it?
I don't know.
Well, if I saw it, I'd know. It
You want me to
doesn't-
look it up?
No, it doesn't make any difference.
Both good guys. Sal's one of the best guys of all
Oh,
time.
he was a great guy.
And he sneaked in and was on a World Series team as the backup catcher.
Sal was born. He's born in Richmond Hills, Queens.
Yeah, he's a New Yorker.
But they grew up in Kentucky, I
Might
thought.
have, I can't remember.
What's his name? You skipped a grade. Drew Butera. Okay. He is from. Well, it says he went to Florida
Never
for high
mind.
school. Okay.
It's not important.
Hey, what was Drew's lifetime batting average?
Oh my God, 196.
Now, and Sal, that was higher than Sal's probably.
Joe, Evansville, Indiana is where Drew was
Yeah,
born.
but then I'm
Damn
never
near
mind.
Kentucky.
Never mind.
Same thing.
Close to Kentucky.
It is right next to Kentucky.
They're a border.
Here's Indiana and here's Kentucky.
Yeah.
Let me
Look
go
up
back
Drew's
to.
batting
I'm going to look up. Well, that was Drew's. I'm going to look up Sal.
Sal's.
Sal.
Paducah.
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 Kentucky, right on the border.
Paducah.
It's right on the river.
Yep.
Pat, I got him above 200 for his
Really?
career.
Oh, what?
Come on here, this computer, for crying out loud. 227.
Wow, he could give batting lessons to
He
his,
could hit.
Of course, 227 then is the 180 of today, the way the batting averages are.
Did Chris Davis have a brother that played? Remember the Baltimore Orioles slugger?
Oh, yeah.
Because it says he finished with an MLB worst 168 batting average, but I believe that was just for the sole season. and his brother had a lower batting average. So
Who the hell?
I don't remember that. I don't remember him having a brother either.
What else we got? We got a good hockey team. The Timberwolves unmercifully beat Sacramento last night. And right over here on Allianz Field, we might have had the greatest soccer game in professional history in Minnesota. Did you see what happened Saturday night?
They won.
They won. They were down 2-0 right away. They were down 2-1 early in the second half when they had a player ejected. And then playing 10 against 11, they went ahead 3-2.
Probably because it's easier to play with fewer people out there.
Maybe. But they went ahead, and then they gave up one in the last couple of minutes. So it's 3-3, and then we go right to the shootout. Mm-hmm. And you know, the shootout lasted so long, and I had no idea of this. When you go through the lineup for a shootout, the goal, if you get to the end of it, the goalie has to shoot. So when they got to the 10th player, because we had a guy ejected, St. Clair made his shot down there, which shows you how easy it is to make a penalty kick in soccer. And then their goalie hit the crossbar, so we beat them when the two goalies were the 10th guys to participate in the shootout. So it must have gone on for the shootout. I can't imagine my emergency contact, Jonathan's level of excitement during that. You know, Jonathan is the color commentator.
Is he still your emergency contact?
Still emergency contact. Yes.
How did that happen?
I have no idea, but I looked at it one day and I said, why is this big red star next to Jonathan's name? And then it said emergency contact.
Oh, my God.
And I think you're my second one.
Probably.
Because one
You
day,
know what? Now that you mention that, I got some of those red stars.
and then one day when I happened to be calling Jonathan, I got all screwed up, and then I called you.
Yeah.
You called me because Jonathan had called you, wondering.
Oh, that's right.
Wondering if I was in trouble. And before we were off the conversation, you were my other emergency.
Joe, I got a
Here,
call.
I got mine.
Go ahead.
Greg Holcomb. he lives in Florida. How did that happen?
I don't know. You got that one too.
So I get a call. This was in
Craig says, well, I don't know if I can help him. I'm 1,800 miles
He's
away.
a long way away.
So I was driving. This was the middle of summer, and I get a call from Jonathan, and I was driving at the time, so I didn't answer. And then he called me again, and I said, well,
This is an emergency.
And Jonathan, one of the nicest guys ever that's worked in radio, right?
Yes.
He says, hey, Chris, I'm really sorry to bother you on a weekend, but I'm getting a frantic call from Patrick. And I went, oh, you know, what the hell? So then I call Royce. What do you say? I say, well, you just got a call from your emergency contact. Oh, that was something
Who
else.
is he?
Jonathan, for $1 million.
You're right. What?
He was he did. I don't believe he works here anymore.
No, he does. He does it on he's on the broadcast.
He's on the Loons broadcast. He used to be a producer here for the mighty AM 1500
Oh, okay.
and Score North.
Well, I can see
Soccer
how that becomes your
correspondent.
emergency contact.
Oh, great guy.
Don't you have to pause today?
I worked one in already, but we could do one right now if you'd like.
We don't need one right now.
We do it because he comes right back.
I'm looking up.
No, you just look that up.
Here we go. Now we're good. We're good.
All right, there. Okay, see?
We don't need one right now. I've got things
It
to say.
doesn't require a giant amount of time.
This plane paused.
Yeah.
There it is. Jonathan Harrison has got a red star. And let's see.
You know what I think we'll do, Pat?
What?
When Joe puts together the great piece, or all of us put together, assemble our fondest memories of Patrick, we're going to have to get a quote from Jonathan Harrison about being your emergency
I
contact.
think he now lives like 45 miles out of town, so he would not be quick to act.
Isn't he a New Prague kid? I thought he was a New Prague kid.
Okay. There you are, Reavers. You're my.
All right, I'm number 2.
You're the backup.
How did he even become a star?
Good question.
I don't know how that happens, but it's interesting.
Mine's the artist for GL.
You know
Greg
what I
Olson.
should do?
What?
I should make Jim Paul or Brett Paul my emergency
There you
contact,
go.
shouldn't I? They know how.
Maybe.
They know how to get hold of me. Is it time for an ad?
If you guys are done, sure.
Are we? I think so.
Are we done? Yeah, we're hoping for the best for J.J. McCarthy. But
Number 9. Number 9.
Number 9. Okay. All right. Hey, Jim Paul and Brett Paul, Valley Group of GM dealers, straight out Cedar Avenue, 147th Street. Pull over to the Valley Group. Find all these wonderful Buick SUVs there, 2025s, ready to go off the lot. Big factory rebates, don't forget that, and also low interest rates right now. Price to move, as we say in the car business. Also, financial people out there that will make it happen for you. No problem. They'll make sure it fits your budget. And get one of these new SUVs. They're fantastic. And I went out there the other day. I was having a little tune-up done on my Buick Cascada, which is 2019, still going strong, and was walking around the lot looking at these wonderful machines. Jim Paul and Brett Paul, Valley Group of GM dealers. Check them out.